Now, I just got done making episode 5 of my Let's Play Minecraft, and I'm starting one for Need for Speed. Now, if you haven't seen my previous episodes on my channel, because I've only got 5, but because I just started this channel, if you haven't seen my previous episodes, I think it's like my first or second one, I was explaining some stuff, so please feel free to go back and check them out. It's the Minecraft episodes when I was first getting started. Now, technically, I'm still getting started with this channel, but hey, you know, hear me out. So I'm going to try to explain a few other things. When it comes to Need for Speed and my channel in general, at one point I did have a different channel that was Brandy Gwen or Brandy Gamer. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but it was a Brandy. And what it was, I was originally making a YouTube channel for somebody else, and it turned out not working, and somehow I had it saved on my email account or something. So when I first set up my PlayStation 4, I wanted to figure out how to broadcast like I'm doing now, and I tried linking it together, and somehow it linked up to other profiles. So I decided to say, let's just go with it and whatever. And so I went with it and did all that stuff, and I was making playthrough videos on that channel. But then I decided, you know what? I want my actual channel. It's just me. It's my channel. It's my name and all that good stuff. So I've got me on here, and my username and gamer tag is Phantomfox592. And yes, my name actually is Dan. But anyways, besides I get that far, or before I get too far, I do tend to go on tangents, giving you fair warning. I tend to talk about random things, and I tend to stumble and say a lot, so please bear with me. But before I get any further than that, I also want to say I already have sent a game invite to a friend of mine that is actually my girlfriend's brother. I got him into this particular game, Need for Speed, and he he came over one day and started playing it, really wanted to get it, so I ended up actually getting a PlayStation 4 and getting this. And hopefully you guys can still hear me, because it said party chat prioritized. I'm not sure if it's talking about the game or if it's talking about the broadcast. So, but anyway, I want to keep going. Hopefully you can hear me. What I was talking about was my girlfriend's brother. I got him playing this game. He really liked it. He ended up actually getting a PlayStation 4 and getting this game. I saw he was online playing a different game earlier today while I was making my Minecraft number 5 video. So I want to say, hey, let's go ahead and see if he'll join me. So if he joins us, his username is Superman with a bunch of numbers after it. So that'll probably be him. So if you hear him, that'll be him. We'll be playing that far and all that good stuff. But anyways, before we get going too far, I want to say, hey, anyways, let's go ahead and do this. We're 3 minutes in, a little after 3 minutes actually. But we're going to go ahead and jump in. And like I said before, I've already started playing this. And I was playing before I even played on the other channel. So I'm a lot farther than most people would be if they started out the game. I've pretty much done all the challenges and everything. And I give you guys this episode pretty much be a quick rundown of everything I've got and all that good stuff for this game. And if my girlfriend's brother decides to jump in, then you might, get a chance to see us playing around and being stupid. And I'm actually curious to see what kind of cars he's got, and how far he's gotten. See if he's got the Mustang like I do when I first started, or if he decided to choose something else. He could have been playing all night long. I don't know, because I think he gets Saturdays off. So I don't know exactly what's going on. So while that's loading up, I'm gonna check my phone because I got some kind of message or something going on. Okay, so I'm really hoping this. I didn't think it was going to take this long to load up. Otherwise, I would have already clicked on it and had this loading up as I was giving all that talk about everything. So here we are in my garage. I think I can just go like that. Like, here's the cars in my garage. Now, believe it or not, talking about my girlfriend's brother, this is the car that I let him have in my game. I was like, you know what, you can have this car. You can soup up however you want. and this is what he decided to do to it. Because he liked the Skyline, I like the Skyline. But anyways, this particular car, let's see if I can get some details on it. Well, there we go. It's a 99 Nissan Skyline GTR V-Spec. So I was trying to figure out, yeah, I'm kind of dumb. So, but anyways, this is what he's done with it. It's basically Brian O'Connor's, Brian O'Connor's, sorry guys, getting tongue-tied. So, it's basically Brian's car from Too Fast, Too Furious. It's basically what it is. Someone else made the rap. Excuse me. Anyway, someone else made the vinyl wrap thing, and I just happened to download it and had it in my inventory. And I had a whole bunch of other vinyls on the car, and anyways, I'm gonna call him Superman instead of my girlfriend's brother, because Superman is his gamer tag, and I'm not exactly sure if he wants his information shared with everybody else and everything else. So, anyways, Superman, as he was playing this, he was wanting to alter the car a little bit and all that good stuff. I'm like, you know what, go ahead, this car will be your car, do whatever you want. And this is what he's done. You know, he's put the body kit on it, he kept the stock spoiler, which is what I did, because personally we both don't like any of the spoilers that this game gives you, but most of the rest of almost everything else you can customize it's awesome in this game. So, there you go, there's the way his car looks. Let's do a quick performance overview. His 0 to 60 is 2.09. His quarter mile is 9.26 seconds at 158 miles per hour. His top speed is 234. His horsepower is 991. That's pretty impressive, if I say so. Now, as far as his handling goes, he's got everything pretty much for drifting. He's like I am. We like to drift our cars. So I'm gonna go all the way back to this car here, which is actually my girlfriend's car. You know, she doesn't play that often, but whenever she does hop on, she's usually using this car. So if there's any other players that are watching this and they play this game on their PS4, you haven't seen my username, but you see this car run around, it's usually not me, it's usually my girlfriend. But she doesn't play that often to start with, so, you know, that's how things go. But anyways, me and her are both big Pokemon fans, and she loves anything that's adorable. Pikachu's, Eevees, you know, stuff like that, especially Eevee. So if anyone that's watching this has this game and would love to make us a wrap for the BMW that's an Eevee themed wrap, please do so and let me know. I'll be eternally grateful. I'll put on her car, and she would just, should have a ball. She'd probably be so happy that she'll break out in tears, because I don't have the skill to do it, and I've yet to see anything Eevee themed for any of these cars on here. So, but anyways, I'm going to give you a quick rundown of everything. So basically, what it is a BMW M3. It's got Pikachu and Pokeballs, and it says Pika Pika on the windows, lightning bolts. And her username, even though her account is not online yet, her username for almost everything is Bunny28. So she might get her own eventually, and we'll just have this car, we'll copy this car over to her game. So that's our car as far as visuals. Performance goes, she's got 0 to 60 in 2.03. Her quarter mile is 9.13 at 162. So it's actually better than her brother's, I think. So anyway, sorry guys, I was checking my phone and it went off. It was a Facebook notification. So anyways, top speed for her car would be 234 miles per hour. Horsepower is 1,046. As far as handling, I did the modification here. I try to do it more towards grip, but somewhere in the middle, so it could lose a little bit of traction if she needs it to. She tends to just kind of, if the turn turns right, she turns right. If the turn turns left, she turns left, and just holds it and goes. You know, she just goes the direction the road goes, and that's it. She doesn't drift. She doesn't, you know, as it is said in cars, you find yourself turning so far left, you gotta turn right. You know, she doesn't do that. So I pretty much set it up this way on purpose, so she could just grip it and go. So that's her car, and I'm going to do the rest of the cars. Now, this one here, is the Mustang I started the game with. Excuse me, guys. I got dry throat from talking. It's making me cough. So anyways, I got a Ford Mustang Fox Body. It's 1990s model. And the reason why I picked this particular game... Okay, this guy took off. So or not this game, but the reason why I picked this particular car, if I can spit out the words, is because it reminded me of my stepfather. My stepfather, he's a great man. He raised me for I don't know how many years. I mean, he stepped into my life when I was like 6 or 7. So, I mean, my father's still in my life. He's still a great man too. But, you know, they both are great people, and they both helped raise me. And so it helped me turn who I am now. So I give them props when due. But anyways, my stepfather has owned a total of 13 Mustangs. But I think they were all 84 models. I might be off a year or two. But the closest thing in this game to that would be the 1990s Fox body style, because it looks very similar to the style that my stepfather always had. So when I saw it, I was like, I'm picking this. Not only am I picking it because it looks like his Mustangs, but also handles like I like. I like rear-wheel drive cars that slide. I like drifting. So this was like the best car for me to start out with. Now, I did not make this wrap, but whoever did, I give them mad props because I'm a big original Batman animated fan. And Batman animated series. I'm a big fan, and it's basically where that came from. I remember when I was a kid and that first came out. That was awesome. And believe it or not, if anyone wants to make a Batman Beyond car, or a Robin car, or a Nightwing car, or anything that has to do with Batman, please put it on there. And yes, I am a huge Nightwing fan. I tried to make a Nightwing wrap for this car, and it looks horrible in my opinion. It does not look nowhere near as cool as everybody else's wraps on these cars. So, but a quick little cap, see, I'm going off on a tangent like I said earlier, but a quick little cap about Batman Animated Series. If you haven't seen it, please check it out. And this is going to be a spoiler alert, but it has been out for a long time, so hopefully I'm not spoiling anything for anybody. The Batman Animated Series actually ends with the Joker and Harley Quinn brainwashing Tim Drake, which is Robin at the time, into thinking that he is the Joker's son, I guess is how you would say it. It's like Joker Jr. is what they turn him into. And I'm sure it's more than brainwashing. I think it was like chemicals were used, some other stuff, but I don't remember the exact details. But anyways, he became the Joker Jr. And they actually pulled the episode off the air, if I remember correctly. When it was airing, they actually pulled that one last episode off the air. The last episode of the animated series was that the Junior Joker, Tim Drake, had a gun and was pointing it between Batman and the Joker, and had that Batman pulled the trigger, and it had a flag that said "Bang" came out of it. And then Batman finally got to him and said, "Hey, you're not this. You're Tim Drake. You're Robin that's always been helping me." Blah blah blah. And he aims the gun at the Joker and pulls the trigger again, and the flag flies out and kills the Joker. Now, what's really cool about that is Batman Beyond, okay, the animated series that picked up afterwards, was actually supposed to be a continuation. It was supposed to be way off in the future, where Bruce Wayne's a decrepit old man, he can barely move. Okay, that bell was my phone, it's probably a text message. Who's trying to text me? Oh, okay, it's my girlfriend being stupid. I'll say something to her in a minute. I guess I'll stop this in 20 minutes. We're at 14. So, anyways, what I'm trying to say about Batman Beyond, though, is it was supposed to be off in the future where Bruce Wayne's decrepit old man. I mean, it's not like completely helpless, but he's definitely getting up there in age. And Tony McGinnis, I think is his name, becomes the new Batman. And as the series progresses, it turns out that Tim Drake is an older man now, and it turns out that the Joker used some kind of hypnosis, computer chips, and chemicals to put his personality into a chip that was on the back of Tim Drake's neck that slowly turned Tim Drake into the Joker. So the Joker came back, the original Joker, from Batman animated series came back into the Batman Beyond, and McGinnis had to fight him. The new Batman had to fight him. But before the original Joker came back, there was like a Joker gang, but they didn't really have a leadership. So when the Joker from the past came back in the form of Tim Drake, he pretty much solidified everything and made everything way worse. So, anyways, there's a quick little lesson about Batman animated series. Sorry for going on a tangent, but hey, that's what I do. So, anyways, I just thought this was awesome. I put it on the car, put a body kit on it, and I've always gone by Phantom, or Phantomfox, or Phantomfox5, but since that username was not allowed, I think it was due to my own error on the PlayStation 4. I had to come up with Phantomfox594, or 592, I mean. So, anyways, since I got 4 minutes, it's probably going to take me about that long. I'll give you a quick little run through of the reason why Phantom is my nickname. My name is Dan. I was always called Danny, and while I was in high school, Danny Phantom was really big. The Nickelodeon show, Danny Phantom, it was really big where I was at. And so everybody ended up calling me Danny, or Danny Phantom, or it just dropped down to Phantom. And when it comes to Phantomfox592, my battery level is getting low. So I'm going to change my controller here in a second. So when it came to Phantomfox592, the Phantom part came from Danny Phantom, and Danny just being dropped off, and Phantom became my nickname for a while. Fox is because I had this thing for foxes. I love foxes. I don't know exactly what it is, but like the Japanese mythology behind nine-tailed fox is something I like a lot. All of their fox mythology of the kitsune and all that's other stuff I like. And it's probably what made foxes the most interesting for me. And as far as 5 goes, it's my number. It's my lucky number, and it keeps the F sound. Phantom Fox 5. So that's where that came from. And when I got to Phantom Fox 592, I just put 9 and 2 at the end because it sounded good for one, and for two, Phantom Fox 5 was already taken here on the PlayStation 4. But the reason why it was taken, I think, is because I went out and bought a used PS4 and tried setting it up, and it set up fine, but it wouldn't read a disc. It sounded like it was making popcorn instead of reading a disc. And when I set it up, I set up an account that was Phantom Fox 5, and I think that's what caused the whole issue of me not being able to have Phantom Fox 5. So anyways, that's that. Now I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown on my Mustang. I'm trying to get back to Need for Speed. I'm actually playing a game, so I'm trying to get you back to it. So anyways, a quick rundown on the performance of my Mustang. 0-60 is 2.30. Quarter mile is 9.20 at 163. Top speed is 231. Horsepower is 1,063. It's not bad for the car that I started out with. So now as far as the other cars, this car here, the Toyota Sprinter, is also known as the A86, I think it is. Yeah. So its non-Japanese name is Toyota Sprinter GT Apex 1986. I know this car from a Japanese animation called Initial D. The main character uses the A86 is what they call it, and it's a Toyota Sprinter 86. And it was his dad's car, but now his dad lets him drive it to deliver tofu so far. So, yeah, and a bunch of other stuff. So, I don't want to give that away. If you really like racing, because hopefully you're watching this and you like racing games. If you like anime, I highly suggest you go and check that game or that anime out, Initial D. It's really good. Now, he doesn't drive the way this car looks. The car actually looks different when he drives it. But this is my wrap I put on it. Now, I didn't make this wrap, and once again, whoever made this, major kudos to them. Now, I really like the design. I'm a big thing for anime characters, especially anime girls. I'm a big nerd that way. But so is my girlfriend. You know, she loves anime just like I do. So, you know, everything that I do is double checked by the girlfriend, you know. So, but anyways, I have a thing for bold colorations like black and green, like neon green, black and purple, black and pink, white and blue, white and gold, blue and silver. and weird combinations like that, I like them. So, sorry, dry throat again. So, anyways, when I was browsing through the wraps for the cars, especially for this one, I saw this, the black and pink, and it caught my attention. I was like, ooh, I want to check it out. And checked it out, and I saw a naked anime chick on it. Definitely gotta get a naked anime chick. You know, if there's anyone else making naked anime chicks, please throw them on the cars. Let's do this, you know? I love anime chicks. Now, one I would love to see is the sniper from Sword Art Online's Gun Gale part. When the anime called Sword Art Online, there's a part of it when they go to a different section. It's called Gun Gale Online. There's a sniper, I can't remember her name exactly, I think it's Shinon. When she's on there, she's my favorite character. So if you can make her naked holding her rifle on one of these cars, any card I own, please put it on there and let me know. So anyways, I guess I'm going to stop this at 25 minutes because we're at 21:15. So anyways, that's a quick little view of what the car looks like. Hang on, I didn't do a quick all the way around. See, I put 886 on because that's what the car is. And I put the spoiler and everything on just for performance more than anything. So that's a quick little run through of the way it looks. The performance issues right now we have 0 to 60 is 2.36 seconds. The quarter mile is 9.46 seconds at 158 miles per hour. Top speed is 233. Horsepower is 798. So that's pretty good for such a low horsepower. Alright, let's see if I think the last car I have in my garage right now is my Toyota Supra. Now, believe it or not, I got this because there was one particular race that you could only do if you had less than 500 horsepower, I think it was. So the car, I liked the car, I know it's a good car to pick, and so I grabbed it and modified it just enough so it had 500 horsepower at the time so I could do the race. But I've modified it since. So here's the car's Toyota Supra SZR97. Let's give a quick look around. Of course, like I've said before, everything for anime characters. And what's really sad is I don't know this anime girl. The main reason why I picked this look though is because that side here actually looks a lot like the main girl character from Sword Art Online, which is one of my favorite animes. So I was like, hey, it looks like her, let's put it on there. You know, and other vinyls for this car, they're good, but I think this one's the best one for it. So anyways, there's a quick run through of what it looks like. I haven't really done much modification to this car yet because I'm still racing with other cars and modifying the other cars. Try to max them out first, then I'll come back to this one and other cars that I bought. They're in the warehouse. So the performance wise, we got 0 to 60 is 2.70 seconds. Quarter mile is 10.26 seconds at 144. Now the reason why I kind of laugh at that is because this car is the same make, model, and all that as the car from the first Fast and Furious, the orange one that Brian gets from the junkyard to give to Toretto. And he said, oh, a 10-second car. It's something I laugh at this because it's actually 10.26 seconds. My car is. I haven't finished modifying it, so maybe that's why. But top speed is 230, horsepower is 660 for right now. And so that's everything for this car. Oh, whoa, I don't want to lose garage yet. So that's everything for this car and all the cars I have here in the garage. So with the ding of my text message on my phone, I guess I'm going to go ahead and stop broadcasting today for this episode anyways, and let you guys know what's going on. So have a good day, and hope I see you guys again later.